This episode is going to be quite a bit long because in the previous episode of Philosophy, I've explained how an intranet would benefit your business by bringing your workforce and operations to a virtual office. If you don't know what an intranet is, please go back to my last episode of Philosophy, which is on episode 23, where I explain what an intranet is. On the last episode of Philosophy, I've explained the benefits of setting up an intranet for your business by putting up your business and operations to a virtual office. One of the drawbacks of actually setting up an intranet for your business is the actual cost. So in this episode, I'm going to list down the actual features of an intranet and their alternatives. I've prepared a small slideshow to actually give you the basic information of how you could get features of an intranet and their alternatives. So if you look at this diagram, the main features that we're looking at in an intranet is the following: communication, knowledge base, project management, file sharing, calendar, and tools. So I'm going to go one by one with the basic features and give you the alternative source in which you can download and actually use for free. Now, a lot of the web applications that I'll be talking about are actually freemium. What does freemium mean? Freemium means you can actually use your service for free up to the extent once you need more advanced features, then you could start paying for a more pro version. So heading back, I'm going to talk about communications. There are three actual softwares that I would personally suggest and advise. The very first web application that I would suggest to be using, which a lot of giants and tech companies use in their day-to-day communications, is Slack. So far, Slack is the leading and number one communications platform that you could find online that is free of use. Next, you can actually also use Google Hangouts and Microsoft Teams. Now, at the knowledge base, you need to actually store information about your company, for your customers and your employees. And the very best place to do it is actually on free platforms just like Tumblr and WordPress. Now, when it comes to project management, I would strongly suggest you use the web application Trello because it has great features and you could actually list down tasks as boards and cards and collaborate with people who are members of your board. Another web application could be Monday.com. It sort of functions the same like Trello, and it's great for project management that are more in-depth and needs a lot of technical aspects to the project itself. File sharing. Personally, I've been using Google Drive for many years now. But if you want another source to it, you could actually just use OneDrive, which is Microsoft-based. Another application could be also Dropbox. I sort of had this debate between Google Drive and Dropbox, and the only reason I went with Google Drive is because of the Google ecosystem that I've been using for many years, and they are all compatible to one another. Next, of course, is the calendar. I also personally use Google Calendar because of the ecosystem, which can be connected to all the Google applications. But if you want another option, then you have Outlook.com. Now with tools, these are web applications that you could use for a particular task, just like accounting. So here at QuickBooks, it's a major accounting software or web application that you can use for doing all your taxes and your ins and outs and your income and your profit and all of that. Canva I use for marketing purposes. If you don't have the technical knowledge of actually using Photoshop or any design software, then you can head on Canva. It's sort of a drag and drop web application tool which you could design easily on your phone or on your browser. HubSpot is your online CRM, which you could store details and information about all your customers and actually use that database for marketing purposes. Last but not least, with TeamViewer, I've used it to actually remote access some of my colleagues' PCs or Macs just to show them how the work should be done or to actually work on their PC if I needed to do something important within their files. I hope this episode gave you a really clear idea of what you can do by working and bringing your operations online. So don't you worry, I've listed down all the links, all these web softwares for you to access and download and use for your business.